But I just feel there could be variable pace on offer, and that's why both batters doing a lot of gardening at the moment down the pitch, knocking that bat around just to see what's on offer.
Again, it's very little foot movement from Lytton Das, who's just struggling a bit in this over. Almost 90 mile an hour, that one. And there was also a little bit of away movement. Seamers enjoy it a lot more here than in Dubai.
Since they've been very full, the batters not really getting that big stride in, getting the foot in the way. They haven't used the short ball yet. You don't need to when you're getting a little bit of movement, as the Sri Lankan bowlers are at the moment.
Another dot. Almost like watching the start of a test match, this, with all the movement on offer, apart from the odd shimmy down the track, which makes you realise it is the T20. Just wonder how good a toss this might be to win. Bangladesh, though, do have a slight advantage in that they've played here once already in this tournament, admittedly against much weaker opposition. Hong Kong, China. And this is a different ball game, a much sterner test for Bangladesh.
If that's the right word. Important toss for Sri Lanka to win. The two fast bowlers have backed up that decision to bowl first. This man have gone full and looked for swing. And then, of course, Chamira has looked to bowl back of a length. Nice use of the feet. Just can't go past cover. Good evening, Atta.
Good evening, Roshan. Good evening, all. And it has been a very good evening for the Sri Lankans. Can the skipper put his hand up one more time? Because this is what he did against Hong Kong, China, when he smashed his way to 59 of just 39 deliveries. Different ball game against a high quality attack, but always runs will count when you've scored that many, especially Litton Kumar Das. He's still in the middle, and they need a partnership.
Oh, this is high. Now, will this be taken? Will this be taken? Oh no! Put him down. Would you believe it? How big will this miss be? That's the captain, Charita Sri Lanka. That look in that support staff tells you the story. We're talking about the quality of the man. Just can't afford to give chances like that if you're a Sri Lankan.
It was Tauhid Ridoy just trying to either hit it over the top. Was never in control. It looked like he wasn't in control, but in the end, he drops it. The skipper, he's not amused, is he? Donna Jayasuriya. This could turn out to be a turning point. We'll have to wait and see.
Now that is a very good response. Interestingly, Nuwantushara dragging it instead of going full, which has been the delivery. Oh, that's a good return. In fact, it hits the stumps. Now they're excited. He doesn't look to be very confident. Let's see what the third umpire says. This could be tight, because direct hits, I'll tell you, are always tight.
We have an umpire review for run out at bowler's end. Please give me best side on angle. Okay, batter is clearly short of his ground when the wickets are broken. I'm ready with my decision for the big screen.
I'll tell you what, you'll hear a roar. Sri Lanka hasn't put a foot wrong whether with the ball in hand or fielding. A direct hit. Bangladesh needed a partnership, and Tawhid Ridoy, a player of real class, run out for 8 on the pads, and he looks so cool, doesn't he? That's the experience, that's what he brings in to the team, Liton Das. But we got a new batter in Mehdi.
It's getting tougher. Mahdi Hassan sent at number 5 now. That's what he's done with the bat, highest of 33. But they need some quiet overs in terms of not losing another wicket from here on, because this can go horribly wrong from here. I just thought that there was never the third run available. He was just pushing it too hard. Ridoy, he was lucky surviving that over. But we saw that throw when it came in and hit this non-striker's stumps. He was way out of the crease.
That was Kamil Mishara, the fielder. Mahedi on strike. He's looked to go full, but this is very well timed, I'll tell you. Took it on the full and threw it on. That will give them something to cheer.
Yes, the first boundary comes from the new batter who just come into bat. And the first delivery that he faces, it's a low full toss. Nicely done down the ground, presenting the full face of the bat, and goes past that fielder at mid-on. Lovely hit to open his account.
Great timing, really good timing. Last ball of the over. Pace off that time. 5 overs done. Bangladesh. Dasun Shanaka. Oh, very nearly, very nearly. Bit of bounce, bit of movement. They'll come back for 2, and Dasun Shanaka very nearly striking with the very first delivery. Bit of extra bounce.
Did that carry? It looked like that carry. Will have another look here. Loose shot from Liton Das. It was wide. He's trying to guide it away. Playing towards the slip area. Just falling down. A difficult one. Might not have carried it. Never easy. I just got underneath it. It is a drop chance. Liton survives.
Already 2 drops with Sri Lanka fielding, but generally the outfielding have been very good. Kamil Mishara had that direct hit here.
It was Ridoy who hit that shot. He's gone back for the second. Now that's when the trouble started. He's already picked up the ball. But the problem was, it was a direct hit. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They knew it right from the word go. Once it hit the stumps, they were in business. Oh, lovely. Lovely shot. It's a nice little chip over mid-on. Should go all the way. It does. It's a boundary. Couple of bounces for 4.
Liton Das really looking good there. Little chip, as Atta said. That was pitched up. No real pace in that delivery, but just look at how the execution is. Slightly clearing that front foot, but just going through the line. With the fielder inside the 30-yard circle. So great presence. He knew exactly where he wanted it. Well, that will warm the hearts of the Bangladesh fans and, of course, the team. This time he goes square. And that should run away for a boundary as well. Back-to-back boundaries for Liton Das and Bangladesh.
Yeah, continues to bat and bat well here. Bangladesh need him to bat through the innings here. Liton Das, first one was a chip, and then it's shimmy down the wicket, make some room, and it goes through the hands of that fielder. Kusal Pereira could not stop that one. Hit that quite nicely. So 4 more.
Bangladesh will need a few of those. And this time, that's the one that comes back a little bit, bounced a bit. Liton Das' intention was right. He was looking to go over mid-wicket. But I think the length was just a bit too full.
Well, he needs to play some smart cricket here, Liton Das. He's already picked up a couple of boundaries, so you don't want to get yourself in that sort of a mindset to try to hit every ball that he faces. He's missed that one completely. Could have been a top edge, would have been in danger, but he survived there. So you need to be a little bit more smart. Already 10 in this over.
Run down to third. It will run away for 4. So 3 boundaries in the over. 14 off. He's off with a bit more protection. Goes with good pace. Has that unorthodox action, but gets a lot of pace, bounce. Very, very tough to predict. Batters have struggled to pick him. That economy is just under 9. But just look at the wickets versus matches. He's a strike bowler. He's someone who gets you wickets here with the best of 4 for 24.
Now Bangladesh will be hoping that this partnership, which is worth 20 runs, it has come in only 10 deliveries, continues. They're in desperate need of a big partnership here.
Interestingly for Matisha Pathirana, just the second game in 2025. He had a game against Zimbabwe and he's playing here. He's already started to work up a good hit of steam.
Yeah, these are the boundaries. This is a lovely chip from Litundar. Then it goes shimmy down the wicket, skewer the wicket on the offside. And this was intentionally played. Deft touch. There was a third fielder, which was a little bit wider.
Played fine. There is a fielder. You'll expect that from Matisha. Can be a little bit wayward. But the point about him is that he is a wicket taker. He gets you wickets. Surprises the batter. And well, not the greatest power play as far as Bangladesh is concerned. Nuwantushara striking early. Then Chamira in the very next over. This should have been taken. Not taken, but Ridoy just couldn't really make capital gains out of it. Unfortunately run out. But this is the catch we're talking about. Charita Salanka was not stable. Then Dasun Shanaka's over, giving Bangladesh that little bit of impetus that they're looking for.
Yeah, they bowled really well. I thought they hit the areas. Again, a bit of a mix-up here. And they need to be careful and watchful here. The batters, they don't want to see another run out going their way. Yeah, they bowled well. On the money. They had both the openers out without any runs on the board. This is what happened in the previous delivery. Ricocheting of the stumps and then going for the single. Direct hit the non-striker's end.
Will that be called a wide? I think it is a wide. So Pathirana has been a little bit wayward. Sri Lankan seamers, they've been very, very disciplined. I must say Nuwantushara stuck to his general plan, going full and looking to swing, whilst Chamira was slightly back of a length. This tells you the story. Look at the accuracy. Look at the 2 deliveries that got those wickets. Tushara was going full. Chamira just back of a length. Runs. Another single.
It looks like the ball is nicely coming onto the bat. There is a hint of movement also. So there is something for the seamers. Problem for Bangladesh is that they already lost 3 wickets and they had, but they have the depth in batting. 25 runs in 15 deliveries. So far, only pace being introduced.
No, I don't think he touched anything. It's a dot ball to end the over. 7 done, 36 for 3.